Good day to everyone. Peace and love on earth, particularly this season and this year. Today I am making a mushroom kabsa. Kabsa is the national dish for Saudi Arabia. So to make it more heart healthy and diabetic friendly, I'm using a red rice. It's actually got a third of the carbs in brown rice. So does black rice. So you could use black rice, red rice, any rice you like. And I'm using 3 different mushrooms here: portobello, brown, and white mushrooms. About 4 cups. 1 can of pureed tomatoes, 2 medium or 1 large red onion. And to flavor the kabsa, first of all, I am using 3 or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to cook the onion and everything else. And of course the coveted black pepper and salt here. About 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, at least a teaspoon of salt, but that's entirely up to the person, and a bunch of black pepper seeds, a few cardamon seeds, a couple of dried black lemon. This is very typical in Middle East cooking to use this black lemon. 1 teaspoon of allspice, or half a teaspoon, several cloves seeds, a few chili peppers. I'm using 2 green and 2 red, as you can see. 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, a few cinnamon sticks, and at least 1 tablespoon of ground cumin. I like to ground the seeds myself in the mortar and pestle. Let's get a picture of everybody here. And let's start cooking. And as expected, we reheat the extra virgin olive oil on medium low or medium, and then you put in these beautiful red onions and let them cook away until they're translucent. And then we're gonna add the mushrooms. Mushrooms mixed in, cooking nicely with the onion in both their juices, the translucent onion and the mushroom, of course, gives a lot of liquid. So I'll just cover that, and then we'll quickly add the flavorings. And now all the spices and flavorings have been mixed in. Save only the chili peppers. They will be added after the tomato. So next would be the tomato. And now that the tomato has been mixed in, I'll cover that again and lower the temperature back to medium-low, and cover it and let that cook for a while until it literally becomes a mushroom stew. And this is the base sauce for the broth of the kabsa, minus the water for the rice, of course. So next in, we'll do the rice actually before adding the water. Furthermore, this would be a really good time to drop in the chili peppers. If you like a little extra heat, you can just puncture them. You don't have to cut them, and it'll expend a lot of heat. Otherwise, just keep them whole, and then cover it now just for a couple of minutes to get that flavor of the pepper in, it completely transforms the flavor. It's incredible, the aroma. And then we'll add the rice and then the water. Now I've mixed in the rice completely, and I just want it to absorb the flavors more, and that's why I'm mixing it in before the water, and it's just like slightly bubbling away on medium-low. Just gonna cover that for a couple of minutes and then add the water. Now that everybody's in the tub, the water and everybody, the mushroom, the tomato, I'm gonna set that to medium and cover it, also using a damp towel, and then I'm gonna place the cover, and on top of that the mortar and pestle. I have this heavy nice one, and that just keeps it very much sealed in, the towel, and it also absorbs the extra moisture, because you would want to have a more fluffy rice rather than a more risotto texture. So I'll cover that and show you. And this is exactly what I was describing in terms of covering the pot. I fully covered the actual cover with a damp, very nice large terry cloth towel, and then placed my mortar and pestle, the heavy part, on top of it, just to keep it down more. It keeps that pressure in, sealed nicely, and it absorbs the extra moisture you don't want to have in your rice. If you prefer like a more fluffy texture, this is the way to go. My Persian friends taught me this method in the US when I was a student, and it's more conducive to the Iranian and Afghani cultures, perhaps even Pakistan and India, and it's a wonderful method. So next we're gonna see what it looks like when it's finished. And when I mean finished, I mean 30 minutes at medium for this particular rice. Red, black and brown need to be at medium heat for 30 minutes usually. And also today I used 4 cups of rice, so I'm using 8 cups of water. I'm using a 1/4 cup less because I want a more firmer rice. Usually red, black and brown again use like 2 1/4 cups of water or liquid per cup of rice. I'm using only 2. Also because I already have a bit of extra moisture from the tomatoes, so keep that in mind when you're doing your measurements as to how you like it prepared. And there it is, introducing the red rice and mushroom Saudi kabsa. I'm gonna serve it now and give you another video of what it looks like. We usually put kabsa in a nice big tray. Okay, this is what I usually do. I get the big tibsi, it's called in Saudi or Arabic. It's like a large tray, and you serve food inside it. And it works differently with basmati rice, giving you a total encrusted kabsa, so it comes out like a cake. And then you just basically break through it and eat the center, and the crust is actually considered very much a delicacy. However, with brown rice, red rice or black rice, I haven't had that experience. It usually comes out not in cake form, but it just breaks up. So I don't know, we'll see. And here it is, served on the tibsi. It did come out in cake shape, round and nice, but no crust. So there you have it. We serve this with the spicy tomato daqqus, also available if you're interested in that recipe on my first kabsa video, the vegetarian Bukhari kabsa. This is also vegan, of course, and vegetarian, obviously, and I hope you enjoy it.